After working as a chef for 2 decades, Scott Bowerman started a labour hire business. He says many workers in hospitality still don't get paid above the minimum award rate.
I've been in the industry for 20 years and it hasn't changed. It's stuck in the early 80s.
Scott says many people left the sector during the pandemic.
COVID has really hit the industry hard. It's knocked a lot of hospitality staff out of hospitality and they just haven't looked back.
Wages rose just 0.7% in the March quarter and 2.4% over the year. It was weighed down by sluggish growth in the public sector. The only industry that saw an annual pay rise above 3% was real estate. It means pay packets are rising well below the average level of 3.1%.
Workers are certainly seeing their purchasing power fall quite substantially. This is the largest real wage fall that we've seen in many years, and it's likely to get worse before it gets better.
Consumer prices are increasing more than twice the pace of wages and have been growing faster than pay packets for the past year.
Inflation is the challenge. You've got to know the things you can't control. Global events, global forces, oil prices, wars in Europe, disruptions of supply chains from the pandemic, shutdowns in China.
Under Scott Morrison, real wages are plummeting while the costs of living are skyrocketing.
For many employers across Australia, staff only make up about 25% of business costs, although it is higher in some sectors like hospitality. But across industries, a 5% pay rise to keep up with the cost of living isn't likely to push prices up by the same amount. Economists say the latest data should mean less pain for mortgage borrowers.
I think we're unlikely to see a supersized rate hike in June. We think it's more likely we'll see another 25 basis point hike because the RBA is still quite focused on seeing wage growth accelerate.
The Reserve Bank has seen evidence of more firms reporting pay rises above 3%. One employer willing to fork out more is Bonnie Kalapouris.
Hey Vicky. To get that staff, you do sort of need to match those rates if you do want to get access to that small pool that's available.
She says even support staff are now attracting higher rates.
Some miniature applicators would be good too.
A lot of practices at the moment, the hourly rate they're offering is 20 to 30% above what we would have been looking at a few years ago.
In other sectors, workers are shifting jobs to get pay rises. Canberra-based data analyst Adam Stephen-Slade spent his life working in defence. Now he's heading business operations for a racing industry information service.
There was an opportunity to move to a new and exciting industry, as well as get a little bit of a pay bump, so about 10%.
While Adam can keep up with the cost of living, he recognises the vast majority of Australians can't.